Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Stellaris as the Bothrian administration. In our last episode we've been continuing to fight this war with the Iruxo, though when I say fight, what we have mostly been doing is playing an elaborate game of cat and mouse as we try to evade their superior fleet, which recently has just been parked close to our home planet but not actually doing anything, which is fine. We're building some additional ships to replace the losses from our one initial battle with them that we actually won. We're up to 52% war score overall though, so I think if we can just continue to avoid their main fleet, our allies can probably win this for us. They are using their largest fleet here, I think, to bombard this planet's defenses, which is not actually getting war score, but I'm assuming they're doing that so that they can invade. They have some transports nearby. They do have some over here. So we basically have to keep their main fleet busy while our allies get war score, I think. Let's see. They have something occupied already for 13 war score. The rest of our score is from space battles. Where is their occupation? This one is occupied already. Okay. So that's 13 war score from a single occupation and 2 occupations. There's 2 planets here, okay. So one more occupation may or may not be enough. I don't know how much war score we need exactly. We don't want a white piece. It's minus 11. So we will probably need 2 more occupations there if the numbers are similar. Let's hope we can keep them busy for that long. So let's unpause and see what they do, if anything. Oh, it looks like something's happening. They're splitting off 700 ships or so. I'm gonna just go down to a slower speed. So we have extra mineral storage capacity, which is fine, 17,000. I don't think we've been particularly close to that at any point anyway. And we can upgrade mining networks further. We could get the mineral processing plant too, which would be very nice. Let's see, which of these is our mineral planet? Yes, we can upgrade all of these. Also, the mineral processing plant is currently giving a 10% bonus to minerals on this planet. 4.6 from the plant itself. Okay, so it's producing, I'd say, probably about 20-ish. So an extra 5% would be an extra 10 minerals or so from this planet, which seems good. That may be our cheapest alternative here as well. 5% armor is a nice bonus to get at some point too. And I do want the basic fighter and bomber wings. I'd like to make a second model of cruiser to make use of these, but I think we will go with the cheaper and faster one for now. Let's see, do we have our fleet on its way anywhere? Yeah, let's have it. Let's head around here. I don't know what they're doing, but in case they try to catch us again. Where are you going? I think they have to go to the edge of the system to do a wormhole jump, so they could be going anywhere. I don't think we can see their destination. Merging with 7th Husk Squadron, they're following different enemy fleets. Okay. Do we know where that is? All the way over here. Okay. So the Iruxo have 2,500 here. Our allies' fleet was in this system, but now they're over here? No. Have they retreated? I think they've retreated. For some reason. Okay. I don't appreciate that. But I do like that they're taking ships away from this fleet. Let's see. Are all of our new ships being built? Why don't you guys all come to, for example, this system? We can merge them together. Diplomatic insults. Okay. Diplomatic communication from the Estwani Directorate. Where are you guys? Oh, they're vassals of the Iruxo, I guess? Or under Lalhendra, I mean. Okay. Is the Bothrian administration even a real nation, or just an anarchic gaggle of quarreling individuals? You must forgive me, but your political system, such as it is, makes it hard to tell. How dare you? At the same time, though, we're not really scared of them. So our main fleets reached wherever it was going. Why don't you come to this system now and we can merge you with the other fleets? So they now have another tiny fleet rendezvousing with their main one. Are they moving now? What are they doing? Nope, looks like they're just going to continue to stay here. Meanwhile, we're up to 58%, so I guess our allies did something. Another space battle? I think we have the same amount of occupation as before. Only -2 to accepting East, though. So we're getting there. Let's see. I guess they must have fought that smaller fleet that was around here somewhere. You guys merged together as well. Visumat Phase 4 annexation. After achieving complete dominion over the Moj Huxgan political leadership, our infiltration cells have successfully paved the way for the arrival of our first contact unit. In a lavish ceremony held at the new planetary capital, our diplomatic envoy graciously accepted a petition signed by every world leader on Visumat, calling for the planet's immediate annexation into the Bothrian administration. Jubilant citizens are crowding the streets, cheering their new alien benefactors. Compliments to all infiltration cells. On a job well done. That was over here? Yes, okay. So it automatically is in the other sector, and we now have this molluscoid race who nonetheless have -25 happiness, even though they were peacefully annexed. Which they were supposedly pretty happy about at the time. Okay, well that's fine. They have a continental preference, so we can use them for continental worlds if we want to, though of course we have humans for that too. They may form a faction, though apparently they don't have one right now. Sectors missing resources. At least one of our sectors is missing resources. Schlacht sector does not have enough energy. So, yeah, this is the little sector over here with just those 2 planets in it. Well, we can always give them some energy. We actually could focus this sector on creating energy, so we don't have any that are dedicated to that right now, but I kind of feel like I should just add these planets to one of the other sectors whenever our borders get joined up. We can also stop taxing them. And we'll give them a couple of hundred energy to get going. We can definitely spare some minerals as well. Yeah, our other sectors are doing fine, it looks like. We probably should have had one of these generating energy, actually, now that I think about it. We're doing research. Okay. So still the Eruxo fleet continues to do nothing. We finished our construction queue here. We're okay for foods now. And I don't think we need to upgrade any more power plants for the time being. See if we can see what our allies are doing. They don't need to get us much more war score. -1. So the length of war modifier will win it for us pretty soon anyway, as long as things stay as they are. Okay, so we get trait points, genetic modification, and environmental adaptation. So we can get private colony ships, a rare technology. Managing connections between the private sector and the government, giving subsidies to the right investors, allows for private initiatives into colonization. Allows the construction of a private colony ships funded by unknown actors from the private sector. As a result, the colonists may have ethics differing from the majority. So I guess this gives us the ability to maybe get free or cheaper colony ships. I don't think that's too useful to us. We have so much minerals, we don't really need them. I think I'm going to go and get the habitability. Okay, let's check out genetic modification species in our empire. Maybe we'll experiment on our newly annexed molluscoid friends. Let's see, we have 5 gene points. How can we modify them? We can change their traits and also their planet preference. Alright, so we can change them from being continental preference to being something else. But I guess if we do that, they aren't going to like living on their home planet. But maybe that's okay. We can then just use the modify ones for colonization. And I suppose we want them to have similar traits as we do. Or maybe that doesn't matter, actually. Try to make them extremely adaptive. Or just adaptive. Or we can also remove negative traits. Let's try to do that then. We have 1 point left, we could maybe add something else too. Extra army damage. Leader experience gain. More happiness seems useful, actually. At least one planet must be selected. Oh, it's going to cost us a lot of society research to do this. Actually, not a lot. We're getting 147 per month anyway, so it seems pretty cheap, actually. Alright, let's do that and see what happens. Modify the Moichuk scan. Adding traits, tropical preference, adaptive, communal. Okay, just research this. Sounds good. We can actually go up to fastest. They're just going to still sit here and not do anything. Yeah, we're at 61 now, so apparently our allies have done something, and that should give us enough war score, yeah. We'll send demands. We have won this war with the demands liberate. These terms are acceptable. Our forces will cease offensive operations immediately. So the interstellar Jun states should be independent now. And you would think they would be grateful to us, but apparently not. They don't want to be in an alliance with us yet. But we can establish an embassy. So this should mean that our next war against the Eruxo is going to be much easier. They no longer have a vassal to help them, and in fact, hopefully the vassal will be fighting against them. And in the next one, we'll be able to maybe take some of these planets from them, which is pretty good. Let's check on our modification progress.
Special project complete.
Alright, that's complete. Let's look at them in the species tab. So I guess they just gain these traits then, and it applies to all of their pops. Yeah, I guess so. Alright, so they probably don't much like living on this continental world now. We could try to terraform it into a tropical world. We don't have that colonization, so I guess maybe giving them tropical preference wasn't a great idea, because we can't even colonize that type of planet. We'll unlock that at some point, though. So let's see, we have plenty of debris available. We should maybe try to scan some of that, depending on where it is. We fought our first battle with them over here, so we're not going to have access to get there, unfortunately. There is some debris here that we can scan. Let's find a science ship that's relatively close by here. I didn't see where you were. Oh, you're all the way over there. You're here. I'll use this one, because I think the other one was helping out with research, and I'm just going to go and tell it to continue to do that. I don't know if upgrading it to the latest designs is really necessary to help out with
Ships upgraded.
research, but we may as well just do it here anyway. Right, we finished our construction queue. Oh, that was the upgrade that we just did. That's fine. Alright, so let's see. We have other science ships not doing anything. You're down here. What do we have left to scan in this area? Not really anything that I can see. Okay. Nothing up here. If we got access through the Lalandra again... I don't know, we'd have to get access through you too. Seems unlikely. Yeah, neutral attitude means it won't happen. Maybe we'll just send this ship to help out with some research then. Let's find whichever planet has the most research generated. Probably it's going to be in one of our research-focused sectors. Or this one. Fixash, where did we send the other ship just now? That was Zikash, okay. So instead we want to send you to... I guess we could go to Fixash or... actually, this is better. Frishak. Wherever you are. Just assist with research, please. Got a long way to go, but that's okay. So our construction ships are apparently not doing what they were supposed to be doing, so you can build various stations here. Then here and here. You are in this system, you can build the research stations And then have we gained anything else that we need to deal with? I don't think so. Just do that for now. And where are you? All the way up here. Did we gain anything else in this area? This isn't in our borders, I think. Nor is this one. This is, I think. Alright. Let's move our fleet back to Rantor, where we can pay slightly less upkeep for it. I guess have to go like this. Enter orbit. There we go. So how long does our truce last against these guys? Until 2307. Okay. So I guess it's 10 years. I think we still are going to need to build more ships to replenish what we lost.
Construction complete.
That's fine, we can get those queued up anytime. You have finished building some. I think that's probably all of the ones. It's not all the ones that we queued up. We're still building a destroyer here. We'll just wait until we're finished with the ones that we queued up previously and see what our numbers look like. Okay, we're getting new mining stations.
Construction complete.
Okay, our mineral thing is on hold while we're doing that debris, that's fine. And we got more research stations, so we got that extra Bothrian stone as well. We got some progress towards various things. The Iruxo Cooperative joined the Beneficial Axis. Uh-oh. We don't like that. So they're now allied with the Tebran colonies, the Otaga, and the OG Nolox League. Here, you guys are the... Not you, I guess it would be you. You're the Tebran Union? Or the United Tebran Colonies. Unified Tebran Colonies. That's a different person, I think. They're the tiny one inside Lalandra States. Okay. So we don't care about them. The Ogi Nolox League looks pretty small too. Otaga Star Confederacy, who are you? Pretty small down here, alright. And, yeah, we looked at the Tebran colonies. Okay, so that's not good that they have allies now, but at least they're not very large and powerful allies. These guys are cordial with us now, and we can invite them to the Alliance and they'll accept, so let's do that. Okay, we voted to invite them in. And they have decided to join. Excellent. So their fleet power currently is pathetic, but I imagine they lost a lot of it in that war, so presumably they'll build it up again. Our fleet is repaired now as well. Let's select all of our military ships and tell them to merge up. So we're up to 140 of 198 fleet capacity. We can definitely increase that. Okay, more progress towards various research technologies. Mining stations. Our other science ship is not doing anything. We also lost a mining station over here, apparently. Let's send our unoccupied construction ship to rebuild. I don't know if we lost any more anywhere. Did they destroy anything? I don't think so. We do have a system over here we're not exploiting though, so let's do that too. Probably should have ordered a different construction ship to do that, considering that one's really far away, but that's okay. Alright, I think we'll queue up some more military ships then. Let's see what are our numbers like here. We have 22 destroyers and 83 corvettes. We apparently lost our cruisers then. Unless we have some here, which I don't think so, because we could only build cruisers in one spaceport, which also reminds me... Oh, we even lost the spaceport here. We definitely need to get this rebuilt, okay. We should also upgrade spaceports in our other systems too. Yeah, just build them all, why not? And let's do a few over here as well. We don't even have a spaceport here, okay. May as well build one here. And here. We're actually running kind of low on minerals at this point, so already building one there. Oh no, that was a frontier outpost, not a planet. Okay, well, that's run us out of minerals, so we'll have to wait until those are finished to actually queue up any ships, but that's okay. There's no huge rush, we have an even larger naval capacity now. The Uruxo declared the Izirian Consolidated Planets as their rivals. Okay, who is that? They were down here somewhere? Here, okay. Well, you are free to do that. Alright, so our other debris here... I think a lot of this is in Uruxo territory. Let's stop tracking these. So this one also... We have one in Rantor as well. Let's take care of that. With our unoccupied science ship. Okay, well, that's going to do it for this episode then. Thanks for watching, and join me again next time.